Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mulligan's Island, which today is located in Alamos, Sonora, Mexico. And I'm so excited to be here, and I'm excited that you're going to meet some of you for the first time. My buddy Ramon Alcantar. He is just a wonderful person. He's a great guitar player. He's a great singer and songwriter. And tonight, it'll be a little different as you break out your Spanish-English dictionary. And we've thrown a few songs in Spanish tonight, too, along with some videos that are going to introduce you to this great place that I'm coming to you from, Alamos. This is where Elsa and the kids and I live. This is where a bunch of you guys are coming down with me on a charter bus from San Carlos on December 3rd for a 3-night trip. And so with no further ado, I'm going to get right into the music. And then in 2 songs, I'm going to get Ramon up here, and he's gonna perform something for you too. Thank you also for putting up with our delay. We had a big storm down here. In fact, Anais can show you. We had a couple hours ago a storm roll through here. Anais happened to take a picture of the rain, and then literally 2 seconds later, this happened. A big tree fell, and it wasn't the only one. 3 big trees on the property. Out at our house, a big tree went down. It felt like a tornado coming through here. And a lot of rain, which we needed, but it delayed our show a little bit with some internet issues. So thank you very much. Our weather is nothing like our friends in Florida are going through right now, and we're all thinking of them tonight. We're all praying for them. And we know that a lot of them can't be with us tonight, but we sure hope their homes and their lives and families will be okay. So let's keep them in our prayers and our thoughts tonight as we come to you from Mexico, and that's the name of this song. I can hear the sound of the music coming across that borderline tonight. And I can feel the touch of a young girl gently take my hand underneath the moonlight. Soft refrains on a Spanish guitar carry me away. A voice is calling as I close my eyes. Think I hear her say, Mexico. You've been there on my mind for a long, long time, and I know that I just can't stay away, Mexico. Like warm white sand in the palm of my hand, gotta go, Mexico. Been a while, but does she remember? Is she still waiting there for me? And does she ever think about those hot summer nights down by the sea? Distant highways and dusty old roads, you got me crossing the line. Lead me down to where nobody knows. Take me back in time, Mexico. You're the one that I love and I can't get enough, Mexico. But you're another world away, Mexico. Those clear blue skies and big brown eyes gotta go, Mexico. I can feel that wind begin to blow. Every time I hear that sound, I know, Mexico. You've been there on my mind for a long, long time, and I know that I just can't stay away, Mexico. Like warm white sand in the palm of my hand, gotta go. And I'll be coming back to stay, Mexico. You're the one that I love and I can't get enough, Mexico. But you're another world away, Mexico. Those clear blue skies and big brown eyes gotta go, Mexico. Thank you guys very much. Well, I mentioned to you a moment ago, we are coming to you from Alamos, and we are coming to you from an incredibly cool place in Alamos. It's where a bunch of you guys are going to come down and join me December 3rd. It's called Hacienda de los Santos. And I'll tell you what, before we get Ramon up here, I would like to show you, let's just walk in the front door of Hacienda de los Santos together. Welcome to Hacienda de los Santos.
The very second you walk through these doors, your whole world changes. Come with me. Welcome to Hacienda de los Santos.
Such a beautiful place, and I'm so happy to be coming to you from Hacienda de los Santos, and I'm really excited to get a bunch of you guys down here, some of you for the first time. Well, I would like to welcome to the stage my friend and a great guy, Ramon Alcantar. Ramon, it's so good to see you. Always love having Ramon on the show. This guy brings a touch of class to everything I do, including guacamole. He makes the song sound classy. And I in particular like the shirt Ramon is wearing tonight. Very nice. Ramon has a brand new album out, and it was produced in Phoenix by Rudy B., who did a fantastic job. Jeff Felsky played percussion. Ramon, I love your new album.
Thank you very much, Mark.
It's a great album. And anyway, I know you're going to play us a couple songs from it tonight, including this very first song, which is called...
Absolutely. Vuela alto.
Vuela alto, fly high.
High.
All right. Everybody, Ramon Alcantar.
Llegar a la meta cuesta, me cuesta tanto llegar. Y cuando ya estás en ella, mantenerte cuesta más. Procura no descuidarte, ni mirar hacia detrás. O todo lo conseguido te lo vuelven a quitar. Aquí no regala nada, todo tiene un alto precio. Peldaño que va subiendo, peldaño que hay que pagar. Aquí hay que bailarlo todo, sin perder jamás el paso. Te pueden soltar la mano si ven que hacia abajo vas. Vuela amigo, vuela alto. No seas gaviota en el mar. Vuela amigo, vuela alto. No seas gaviota en el mar. La gente tira a matar cuando volamos muy bajo. La gente tira a matar cuando volamos muy bajo. Amigo, aprovecha el viento mientras sopla a tu favor. Que el aire te lleve lejos, mientras más lejos mejor. Y aquí el que se queda en tierra lleva la parte peor. Te van cerrando las puertas, te van negando el adiós. Aquí no regala nada, todo tiene un alto precio. Peldaño que va subiendo, peldaño que hay que pagar. Aquí hay que bailarlo todo, sin perder jamás el paso. Te pueden soltar la mano si ven que hacia abajo vas. Vuela amigo, vuela alto. No seas gaviota en el mar. Vuela amigo, vuela alto. No seas gaviota en el mar. La gente tira a matar cuando volamos muy bajo. La gente tira a matar cuando volamos muy bajo.
Ramon, great song, Fly High, Vuela Alto. That is off Ramon's new album. Congratulations. Really great
Mark.
sounding. And, you know, with Rudy playing with you also and Jeff Felsky, it's
sounds
awesome.
so beautiful with Rudy. Oh, my gosh. He did a really good job, and just it makes everything so brilliant. Thank you so much.
Well, great song, Ramon. We're going to bring Ramon back in just a few minutes. Everybody give it up for Ramon Alcantar. So I'm going to get to you guys and do a request that a couple of you have asked for. It's a fitting song for a lot of us right now. We got a little bit of rain here in Alamos today, which we needed. Our friends in Florida getting way more rain than they need. And but we have a couple of people who'd like to hear this song. Like to send this one out for Norma, watching us from the Midwest. And also to Jason, who's watching us on his treadmill, as he always does, from Colorado. Jason's getting in shape and inspiring all of us. So this one goes out for you guys. A song written by my buddy Hugo Duarte. I was 17 years old, we moved to Tascosa. My daddy was determined to make some dreams come true. I swore I'd never let him down as long as I was breathing. Working dawn till dark, side by side, doing all we could do. Trying to stay alive, trying to stay together. We were praying if we worked real hard, we'd see our lives get better. Daddy kept on saying, son, our luck is bound to change. With a good Lord's help, some daylight, and just a little bit of rain. Never rained a single drop, and our dreams were bound to fail. It's hard to watch a whole year's crop turn to dust in one dry spell. There was nothing anyone could do and nothing we could say. We just loaded what was left of our lives on a truck and drove away. Trying to stay alive, trying to stay together. We were praying if we worked real hard, we'd see our lives get better. Daddy kept on saying, son, our luck is bound to change. With a good Lord's help, some daylight, and just a little bit of rain. We were down but not defeated all those years ago, and our failures taught me how to reap those seeds my daddy sowed. I woke up this morning and jumped up in my truck. I drove out to the farthest field and I turned my collar up. I walked down in that winter wheat and I touched it with my hands. Thank the Lord for blessing me with those years with my old man. For keeping us alive, for keeping us together, for listening to those desperate prayers and making our lives better. Daddy always told me, son, our luck is bound to change. With a good Lord's help, some daylight, and just a little bit of rain. A little bit of rain. A little bit of rain. Thank you, Norma, and thank you, Jason, for the request on that one. Well, I want to show you, in addition to Hacienda de los Santos tonight, I want to show you a little bit of Alamos, too, because the town itself is just really, really cool. So let's just show you a little bit of the scenery around Alamos. All right. Well, I hope you enjoy seeing Alamos. We're going to show you some more of the town and some more of the hacienda in just a little while. But I want to welcome back to the stage Ramon Alcantar. Ramon, it's
Gracias.
so nice to be doing the show with you tonight. And if it's cool with you, I'd like to join in with you on a song that you performed on your new album.
Come on, Mark.
Let's do this one together. What do you think?
Awesome. Come on.
All right. Let's do it.
Siempre que te pregunto que cuándo, cómo y dónde, tú siempre me respondes, quizás, quizás, quizás. Y así pasan los días y yo desesperando y tú contestando, quizás, quizás, quizás. Y estás perdiendo el tiempo pensando, pensando por lo que más tú quieras. ¿Hasta cuándo? ¿Hasta cuándo? Y así pasan los días y yo desesperando y tú contestando, quizás, quizás, quizás. Y estás perdiendo el tiempo pensando, pensando por lo que más tú quieras. ¿Hasta cuándo? ¿Hasta cuándo? Y así pasan los días y yo desesperando y tú contestando. Quizás, 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 quizás.
All right. Ramon, I'm so glad you put that song on that album. I told him that my mom, you know, she's from Venezuela, and she came to the United States when she was 14 years old. I happened to have Ramon's new album in the car. Rudy had just given it to me after finishing the mix on it. And it was in the car, and I went when I was visiting my mom in Phoenix, and it was on. She goes, oh, these songs, she loved it. And next thing I knew, my mom was singing along to half the songs on your new album. And it brought back so many memories of her, because in addition to Ramon's songs on that, he also threw in some classics and some well-known songs down here like that last one. I'm going to tell you in a little while how you can get Ramon's album, but we're going to bring him back in just a few minutes. Ramon, muchas gracias. Thank you. All right, and we'll do some more stuff together tonight. Hope everybody's having fun. I'm going to sneak in another request, and I'd like to send this one out for our birthday boy, Michael, watching us up in Washington with Elaine. Mike, I can never pronounce your last name. It's Thould. I think it's Told. It might be Thold, might be Thould, might be Tooled. So can I just call you Mike? But anyway, Elsa, esta canción. All right. Well, I don't care if it's San Carlos you go to, the beach, or if it's here in Alamos. I guarantee you one thing: at the end of your stay, you're going to want to just do one thing: Birthday boy, this includes you and Elaine. You're going to want to turn around and run. Going out for Mike and Elaine. From a week in paradise, I got used to holding you close every night. As we come down from the clouds and touch the ground, you're squeezing my hand so tight. But if paradise is behind us, where we learned less is really more, and all we needed was each other, then what are we coming back for? Come on, birthday boy, let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or just hang out on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. This big old city's so full of people, buzzing around like flies, all stressed out in their everyday world, dressed up in their suits and their ties, trying to achieve the next level. With a bonus, they can buy that new car or big house just to keep the family. They think those things are who they are. Let's all sing it now. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or make love on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. You know this part. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Now we were suffering from a delusion. We could leave all this behind. No choice but collect our baggage. Get ready for that 9-to-5 grind. As we lugged our way to the exit, I could see the question in her eyes. So I answered with a smile and I grabbed her hand. Next plane back to paradise. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or just hang out on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Let's all run, come on. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or make love on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Kelly McGuire wrote it, and that one goes out for Michael on his birthday. Now, Michael, before we take you over to the cantina here at Hacienda de los Santos, I have a song I'd like to sing for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you. Now, guys, it just so happens that a couple of weeks ago, I missed Elaine's birthday because we didn't see it on the request list. So, Elaine, we do things on Mexico time around here. 2 weeks late. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Elaine. Happy birthday to you. right, let's head straight on over that way. I can see it from here to the cantina. You're going to like this place.
Now this is the kind of place I can feel right at home. I'm sitting at Zapata's Cantina here in Hacienda de los Santos, and wow, what a collection of tequilas, mezcals, and bacanores they've got. 1,000 bottles roughly, 550, 600 different brands. They've got everything from tequilas that are $1 a shot up to $100 a shot. It's pretty amazing. And the bar itself, this is actually from 1910. This was brought here from the state of Morelos. It's just got the most authentic feel to it. Another cool thing that we do here on my group trips is we do something in this bar called Tequila 101, where you come in here and you learn how this tequila is made, you learn how to distinguish different tequilas, everything you ever want to know about tequila, you can learn right here at Zapata's Cantina with us. And if you're really lucky, your bartender Alonso will even sing you a song.
Oh, yes. Y volver, volver, volver a tus brazos otra vez.
Are we back? We're back from the cantina. Oh my gosh, you caught us rehearsing. Hey, that cantina is cool. And December 3rd to 6th, some of you guys, we're going to have a drink over there. Welcome back to the stage, Ramon. One thing I really like about our trips that we do down here is that I do a show for everybody, but then Ramon does a show. But it's not only Ramon. He brings in a group of musicians with him, and they are fantastic. We do it outside, and it's all lit up. It's just beautiful and romantic. And one of my favorite shows Ramon ever did was one where he did his Around the World show. And he took us around to these different countries and played us a song from each. This is a song that actually is both of our favorites. This one goes to Dominican Republic, and it's a singer named Juan Luis Guerra. And it's a beautiful song. And in Spanish, it's called Burbujas de Amor, which means in English, bubbles of love. Now, doesn't that sound romantic? Ramon, let's see if we can pull this one off. Welcome back, everybody. Ramon Alcantar. 2, 3, 4.
Tengo un corazón mutilado de impaciencia y de ilusión. Tengo un corazón que murmura donde quiera. Ay, 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 este corazón se desnuda de impaciencia ante tu voz. Pobre corazón que no atrapa su cordura. Quisiera ser un pez para mojar mi nariz en tu pecera y hacer burbujas de amor por donde quiera. Oh, pasar la noche en vela, mojado en ti, un pez para rodear de corales tu cintura y hacer siluetas de amor bajo la luna. Oh, vaciar esta locura, mojado en ti.
Un ancla imprescindible de ilusión. Sueña, corazón, no te nubles de amargura. Ay, 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 este corazón se desnuda de impaciencia ante tu voz. Pobre corazón que no atrapa su cordura. Quisiera ser un pez para tocar mi nariz en tu pecera, hacer burbujas de amor por donde quiera. Oh, pasar la noche en vela, mojado en ti, un pez para bordar de corales tu cintura y hacer siluetas de amor bajo la luna. Oh, saciar esta locura mojado en ti.
Una noche para hundirnos hasta el fin, cara a cara, beso a beso y vivir por siempre mojado en ti. Quisiera ser un pez para mojar mi nariz en tu pecera y hacer burbujas de amor por donde quiera. Oh, pasar la noche en vela, mojado en ti. Un pez para rodear de cayenas tu cintura y hacer siluetas de amor bajo la luna. Oh, vaciar esta locura mojado en ti.
Oh, beautiful, Ramon. I love doing that song with you. Thank you so much, everybody. Ramon Alcantar. Hey, let's take you for a little trip around Hacienda de los Santos here in Alamos, Sonora.
One thing I just love about Hacienda de los Santos is no matter where you go on this property, it just has the most relaxed vibe to it. The greenery everywhere, it's just the birds, the buildings, everywhere you look, it's just beautiful. Water's great, guys. Got to get in. This is one of 4 pools they've got here at Hacienda de los Santos. And this is the main pool. And how about this for a patio? The views are just amazing everywhere you look. You know what, guys? I think I prefer to go to the bar.
Isn't it just beautiful? What a pretty, pretty place. Can't wait to show it to a whole bunch of you guys. All right, I want to say hello to Turk Sims. He's watching us from Texas. Boy, he's been a big part of this show. Thank you, Turk, for your loyal support and your friendship. This song goes out for you by request. It's called What a Ride. I walked into that bar in Kirkland Junction. The place was full of cowboys as I whipped out my guitar with a bar stool for a stage and $50 in pay. Just a few songs into my very first solo gig. He said, "My name's Guy and I don't like your music." Uh-oh. Would you kindly take that guitar, drink your beer and hit the road? I said, "Guy, I'll tell you what. Name any song you want. And if you stump me, I swear, I'm out the door." Thank God I knew Guy's favorite tune that night. Probably saved my life. If not for rose-colored glasses, what would have happened? I might have gotten killed that night. But Guy just took his hat off and he stuck it on my head, slapped me on the back and said, "I like this kid." And as I look back now, I just say, wow, what a ride. I'm still alive. Hey, let's head up the road to Rocky Point, to a cantina 60 miles south of the border. Used to be a prison, then a brothel, then a bar. Well, my first career mistake was playing their spring break and wondering, where's the chicken wire? Some punk crawled up on stage and grabbed the microphone so he could scream the F word to all his wasted friends. Well, I kicked his butt off stage and he flew into a rage, and a billiard ball came flying at my head. Oh, had I not been sober, I might not have moved over and I'd be dead. An 8-ball to the head. But it just grazed my ear and I spilled my beer, and that was it. Yeah, but not for him. His buddies blew him off and he couldn't afford the bail. Bet he won't talk about that week he spent in jail. 'Cause what happens in Mexico, we know how that goes. Oh, bye. Now the years have come and gone and I've been successful at avoiding any type of what they call a real job. And the more that I turn gray, the more I love to play. So thank you guys for listening to my song. From that very first tune in that cowboy saloon, I never knew where the road would lead. From sleeping in cars on beaches and bars, I've seen a lot of miles between. From Kirkland Junction to the Texas coast, Southern Cal to Florida, now down to Alamos, I've seen buses and trains and boats and planes on this ride, this amazing ride. So hand me a guitar, toss me a mic, I'll keep on singing until the day I die. And with my last breath, I'll say no regrets. What a ride. What a ride. What a ride. Been quite a ride. Thanks for the ride. I mean that. Thanks for the ride, and thank you, Turk, for joining us tonight. I'm so glad to have you with us from West Texas, and I want to welcome back to the stage Ramon Alcantar. Ramon.
Thank you, Mark.
This is so fun having you with us tonight. You know what was, you have a new album out, and it's a great album, and it's just, you know, titled Ramon Alcantar. And I have an album out, my latest album. Guess who performs on it with me? This guy right here. We ended up doing a duet together. It was really fun because on Lupita's Taco Stand, I got to do songs with my family and with my friends. First time ever on an album. And we've recorded it here in Mexico. I want to thank Gaspior Madrigal, who did a wonderful job on the production up in Hermosillo. We actually brought in a mariachi band, a full mariachi band on this song to make it really, really authentic. I had never heard a mariachi version of a song in English, and I thought, let's give it a shot and see what happens. Well, that was cool, but it was even cooler having Ramon, who happens to be the guy I'm singing about in verse 2 of this song, flirting with some girl named Jamie. It was so cool getting him to come in and sing a verse on it too. So we're going to play the version. We don't have the mariachis with us, but use your imaginations. This one is off the Lupita's Taco Stand album, and it's called Alamos. 2, 3. I just forgot the first words of the song. I got it, Ramon. Here we go. Stealing a kiss in the Callejon del Beso. An old man tips his hat to me and you. While I as a cathedral casts shadows from her steeple on the air, the scent of sweet perfume. Adobe walls and cobblestone paint pictures of the past. In this ever-changing world, nothing ever could outlast Alamos. Take me back to way back when, to centuries and days long ago. Another time, life's left behind. They still wake up when that rooster crows in Alamos. This next verse goes out for this guy right here. At Hacienda de los Santos, Ramon plays his guitar, and the words he sings steal Jamie's heart. Fate just couldn't deny it. The night their souls collided, it was over right from the start. Neither could resist it. It was simply meant to be. Is it just Ramon and Jamie, or could that be you and me in Alamos? There's something magic in your skies, and suddenly it's out of my control. Your beauty, your romance tempt me to take the chance without a clue as to where this all goes. Alamos. Slips into mine, our fingers intertwine. Not a soul left on the streets, just me and you. As the moon comes out to play, stars flicker and sway and fall, just like lovers do.
Alamos, si esta noche estoy soñando, te lo pido, no me dejes despertar. Tal vez en otro tiempo, quizás en otro sueño, nos habremos enamorado los dos en Alamos.
How the story ends, who knows? Alamos. Ramon, thank you so much, not only for joining me on that today, but I love the album version you did of that, just your voice and everything, and of course I love his guitar work. I told you guys, this guy can make anything classy. The real test is later tonight. Can he make guacamole classy? Okay. By the way, he brought in props for the song, so I think he's ready. He walked in with this. He knew what he was in for, folks. Don't go feeling sorry for Ramon. He knows what he's in for, okay? Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do this? Why don't we head over this way? Just to the right of where we are is a beautiful, beautiful, it's one of the latest additions to the Hacienda de los Santos, what's called down here the Capilla, which is a chapel, and we'll tell you a little bit about it right here.
This is the latest addition to the Hacienda. It's La Capilla, the chapel. It's an exact replica of a mission in San Antonio, Texas called San Francisco de Espadas, which was built in 1731. This amazing woodwork that you see in here was done by an artist from Guadalajara. His name is Agustin Parra. And he's actually an artist who has been commissioned by the Vatican to do many things. And the work he did here is just amazing. There's a beautiful amphitheater right in front of the chapel that the Hacienda uses for traditional dances and other events.
Quiero saber lo que te importa de mí y conocer un nuevo amor, que tu forma de ser te llegue a comprender, que tus ojos llorarán un día para mí. Cada noche voy pensando cómo pienso en ti. Corre, cada noche voy pensando, ay, cómo pienso en ti. Del amor que será, recordando el ayer. Quiero saber lo que te importa de mí y conocer un nuevo amor, que tu forma de ser me llegue a comprender, que tus ojos llorarán un día para mí. Corre, cada noche voy pensando cómo pienso en ti. Corre, cada noche voy pensando, ay, cómo pienso en ti. Del amor que será, recordando el ayer. Gracias, Mark. Okay. Sí, esta canción, una canción muy bonita, es Cada noche voy pensando. Es una canción que grabó Gypsy King. Yo la copié de una persona de República Dominicana también, de Willy Chirilo.
Yeah, it's a great song. Like you said, it's a song by the Gypsy that the Gypsy Kings kind of made famous, and that's another one that's included on Ramon's album.
Yeah.
So, and I'll tell you guys in just a couple of minutes on how you can get Ramon's album if you would like to get that. Ramon, thank you. We're going to get you back up here in a few minutes. I'm going to do a couple of requests that we got, including for Tom Copeland. Tom, thank you for joining us. Another one, man. You guys who were tuned in tonight. Such a loyal bunch that keep this show going. We're in our 5th season now. We have wonderful guests every week like Ramon. We have another great guest next week. Guess what his name is? Michael Charles. Michael Charles is going to be our guest next Wednesday. I can't wait. In fact, this next song kind of sounds to me like a song that Michael Charles would have been able to do. This sounds like maybe a potential Michael Charles song. I just may pitch it to him, because he's got a way better chance of getting on the radio than I do. He's way better looking than me. Tom, this one goes out for you. And like I said last week, this is no lyrical masterpiece, but it's only the second song I ever wrote back in 1985. So cut me some slack. And no time for siesta, a tropical fiesta. Won't someone help Tom Copeland off the floor? all these señoritas drinking margaritas. Otra cerveza, por favor. There's always mañana. There's always mañana. I know I should be leaving, but there's always mañana for me to go home. Okay, you got this next line. Someone shouts, arriba! Come on, guys, on your couches, you got to do this. Someone shouts, arriba! A bottle of tequila. Another shot and Tom will be feeling all right. Telephone is ringing, but everybody's singing. Somewhere south of somewhere on a Saturday night. There's always mañana. There's always mañana. I know I should be leaving, but there's always mañana for me to go home. 'Cause there ain't no boat and there ain't no plane. You can't hop a bus and you can't board a plane. Your credit card's maxed and your money's all gone. So have another drink and keep singing this song. There's always mañana. There's always mañana. I know I should be leaving, but there's always mañana. Let's all do it together. There's always mañana. There's always mañana. I know I should be leaving, but there's always mañana for me to go home, for Tom to go home, for us to go home. Going out for Tom Copeland. Tom, you know what makes that song way better is if you're sipping tequila, and something tells me Tom Copeland just may be sipping tequila tonight. Tom, let us know what your beverage of choice is tonight. We are all waiting to find out. All right, I'd like to do a song for my friend Doug. Doug is an amazing guy. He's watching our show tonight, Doug Gropenbacher. And man, this is the guy you've heard about before. Well, a lot of times when we donate items to people in Mexico who need it, we do the easy part. We take something maybe even from our closet that we really don't even want. And, you know, we load up boxes and stuff, and then we hand them off to somebody, and then that's where it gets tricky because they got to get it across the border, which you would think would be easy if it's going to a charitable cause, but that's not the case. So Tom is that guy who takes these items we donate, and he does the part that nobody wants to do. He goes and he stands in line, and he pays the fees, and he does all this up at the border, the bureaucracy, hours and hours, and then he's oftentimes with back issues that he's got to unload everything from the truck. They've got to inspect it, then repack it again. This guy, to me, seriously, is the kind of person who deserves a lot of credit because there's people behind the scenes who make so many things happen. Sometimes it's the people who write the check who get all the credit, but it's guys like Doug that will so many times make it happen also. It couldn't happen without them. So Doug, watching tonight, thank you for doing that. And I'm going to send this song out for you by request. It's a song that's off 2 of my albums. This was, I believe, on Same Beer, Different Can, and also on my Rising Sun album by request. His feet are bare, his body, skin, and bones. His hungry eyes tell tales better left untold. And as he disappears down a dusty village street, he turns and lifts a tiny hand and waves back at me. A mama prays, a baby cries, and it seems to me their only crime was being born into a world different than mine. There, but for the grace of God go I, and I've often wondered why I find myself with such good fortune when I could have been trapped in hopeless poverty, begging for a bite to eat, like so many out there struggling to get by. There, but for the grace of God go I. And I've often thought, man, it mind isn't fair. Some folks are down to nothing. Me, I got more than my share. And I'm reminded of words from the past. To he whom much is given, much is asked. So I can't just be complacent, sit back and count my blessings. There's more that I was put on earth to do. There, but for the grace of God go I. I'll never know the reason why, but I still can't help but question why instead of me it's him. Out there lost and all alone, no place to call a home, fighting every day just to get by. There, but for the grace of God go I. Had I taken my first breath somewhere else instead, or had a dad who disappeared, where would I be? It wasn't my choice, it wasn't my plan. I was just dealt a real good hand. I've been blessed with more than I could ever need. There, but for the grace of God go I. I might have been that other guy who didn't have life quite so easy, or half as good as me. I might be penniless and unemployed, or hungry like that little boy, all because of Lord knows why. There, before the grace of God go I. There, before the grace of God go I. That one goes out for my friend Doug, and I'll tell you what, give him the round of applause on that one. Doug, thank you for all you do. You know, as I was singing that song, I was thinking of people in Florida right now. 2 weeks in a row they've had to deal with this. Then, you know, some of these guys, Fort Myers already had to deal with this last year. And, you know, so many of us out here were just lucky. I know it's been so cool on Facebook, hasn't it, to see all these people stepping up. People from this show, Judy and Mike in Tennessee, Servideo, and others from the show saying, hey, I live a couple of states away, come stay with me. That's the kind of people that watch this show, and that's the kind of people we all hang with. I love it. Facebook can be used for good things like that, and I love to see it when it happens. All you guys in Florida, we're praying for you. We're thinking about you. What a difficult situation, but we sure hope this storm weakens, that there's not major damage to your home. And that whatever happens is something reparable, and that this won't inconvenience you for just months and months. Hopefully this is something you can get back on your feet quickly. Elsa and I and our kids, first thing we're going to do when I get home tonight is pray for you guys. And I know we don't have a lot of the Florida folks watching tonight, obviously, but we're all thinking of them. So I'll tell you what, I would like to, at this point, take us on another trip around Alamos. You've seen a lot of the Hacienda tonight. And we're going to show you another new video from the Hacienda coming right up. But let's first take another little spin around Alamos. I think you're going to like what you see. Isn't that cool to see? I hope when you see that town, you can see what it is that really attracts Elsa and me to being here. It's just really awesome people. It's like a step back in time. It's a great place for us to have our kids. You know, our kids can just take off on their bikes and go. Sometimes we see our kid around town, hey, there's Jose. But, you know, they can go to the park, they can go play with their friends, and it's just kind of the life that we grew up with. And I really like that. I'm thankful to the Swickard family because they're the ones who set us up with the home we're living in. They gave us a great deal on it. And I'm just really proud to know these guys here. They're a wonderful family. And it was really because of their invitation to come to Alamos. That's why we're here. Nice. And it's been a memory for my family that we'll never forget. In fact, we were only supposed to be here for a year, but we just won't leave. They keep saying, get out, get out. But we just won't leave. So we're sticking around for another, until next summer, actually, until July. And then we'll see where we go from there. But what an adventure it's been. And we look forward to seeing some of you guys down here real soon. By the way, it's two spots we have left on that charter bus departing from San Carlos on December 3rd. If you're interested in coming, make sure you send me a note. And tomorrow morning I'll get back to you and give you some info. This next song we're going to play, I'm really glad Ramon's going to join me for it. It's got special meaning to me, as this was one of the songs that my grandparents considered their own. And another great memory of this song for me was my grandfather had been unconscious. He was on the way out. He was not responding. He was given, just days to live. And my brother and I were in the hospital with him. And here I had heard that hearing is the last thing to go with somebody. So my brother, who's a doctor, was on the phone with my sister Mary. And Granddad was just laying there. And I thought, well, I'm going to try something out. So I cupped my hands around my grandfather's ear. And I said to him real loudly, Granddad, I know you can't see me, but maybe you can hear me. And if you can hear me, this song goes out for you and for Grandmommy. This was your song. And I started to sing this song that Ramon and I are going to play. And this is no exaggeration. Ask my brother John. We're sitting there, and all of a sudden, this guy who had not responded for a couple of days to anybody, had been laying lifeless, eyes glazed. All of a sudden, he starts moving his hands, and he starts playing percussion, because that's what he would do to this song. And next thing we knew, his eyes cleared up. He opened up, and he sat up, and he spoke to us. And we ended up having a conversation with my grandfather. This song literally, for a few days, brought him back to life, and he was with us again. And it was neat. We had a conversation. He was alert. He remembered things. It was just a powerful moment, and I think of it every time I sing this next song. The title described my grandparents. It's called Solamente una vez. Well, they were married 71 years. Solamente una vez means only once. 2, 3, 4. Solamente una vez amé la vida, solamente una vez y nada más. Una vez nada más en mi huerto brilló la esperanza. La esperanza que alumbra el camino de mi soledad.
Una vez nada más se entrega el alma con la dulce y total renunciación. Y cuando ese milagro realiza el prodigio de amarse, hay campanas de fiesta que cantan en el corazón.
solamente una vez amé en la vida, solamente una vez y nada más.
Una vez nada más en mi huerto brilló la esperanza que alumbra el camino de mi soledad.
Una vez nada más se entrega el alma con la dulce y total renunciación.
Y cuando ese milagro realiza el prodigio de amarse, hay campanas de fiesta que cantan en el corazón.
Ramon, thank you so much. I love this guy's voice. I love his guitar work he does. I love his songwriting on his new album. Ramon, thank you, bud. This is a special night for me to be able to do this, and thank you to those of you joining us for this. I know it's something really, really different than we do on this show, but even if you don't understand all the words tonight, I hope this is kind of a neat experience for you, too. So thank you, Ramon. We're going to get you back up here in just a few minutes, okay?
Thank you very much, Mark.
All right.
Thanks,
And while Ramon is out there taking a little break, I'm going to sing a song for another couple that just inspired me, Mike and Jamie Miller. They are a couple that live the video to the song. I just sing the song. But Mike and Jamie, man, when things go wrong in their life, as have gone wrong very often in the last several months, they take the attitude expressed in this song. And thank you, Mike and Jamie, for all you do. Hey, guess what? They're coming to Alamos December 3rd to 6th. They're going to be right here with us. Man, I wish I had Rudy B playing this song with me tonight. But I know he's there in his living room, and he's probably jamming along. I got to. Those 3 words I grumble just like you. Saying I got to, I sigh and dread those things I gotta do. Gotta get up every morning, I gotta fight rush hour traffic, gotta do that 9 to 5 thing, gotta pay my taxes, I don't want to, but I got to. Then it hits me, just when I think I got it pretty bad. How many folks would gladly take those burdens off my back? That big list of I got tos that belongs to me and you, it's got a few things on it others wish they got to do. And a little voice says it's a choice. You can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I get to go to work and put in a good 8 hours. I get to cash a paycheck. I get to have a job instead of looking for work or getting laid off. Sounds kind of crazy, but it's true. You can say I got to, or you can say I get to. You circled round that jam-packed parking lot, but half a mile away, that's where you found the closest empty spot. Here comes that old I got to, about how far you gotta walk, as the car door slams behind you and you stomp off down the block. Now there you go, but don't you know You can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I get to stretch my legs and get some exercise. 'Cause I guarantee there's someone else out there who'd give anything to ditch that wheelchair. She'd gladly walk twice as far as you. So you can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I know it's just one letter out of 3, but take that O and change it to E. Instead of saying I got to, try saying I get to. And a lot of things might not seem all that bad. That traffic jam ain't backed up quite so far. When you say I'm blessed, I get to own a car. And those property taxes I gotta pay, because I get to go home to a house each day. You'll see things from a different point of view. But quit saying I got to, and start saying I get to. Instead of I got to, I get to. No more I got to, I'm gonna say I get to. I do. Hey, we all do. We get to. Thank you, Mike and Jamie, for the request. I'm going to do one more request here for Norma. Norma wanted to hear this one. It's a song about a little girl who's been kicking my butt in foosball lately. We have a foosball table at our house. It was Jose's birthday gift last year. And, the first game or two that we played, of course, I kind of let her win. I'm not letting her win anymore, folks. I think you know who I'm talking about. A not-so-little girl named Marisol. 12 years old. Can you believe it? Mar means ocean. Sol means sun. Just in case you're wondering where her name came from. I never thought anything in life could ever be as beautiful as sea and sun together. At least until the day she came along. Now, oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marisol. Her smile lights up my world. Oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 she's just her daddy's girl. Sure, I love my sons, and roughhousing's fun, but there are things that only daughters do. Now that pink dress and those little shoes are matching. I can't believe she's already into fashion. She's gonna break a heart or two. Now, oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marisol. Ribbons and her curls. Oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 she's just her daddy's girl. She's growing up too fast, and each day she's prettier than the one before. I don't want to think about the day some kid comes knocking on my door, singing, oh, whoa, 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 I love your daughter, Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 more than anything in this world. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. He'll be in love with Marty's soul. But oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. She'll still be Daddy's girl. She'll always be her daddy's girl. Help me out, guys. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I love my little Marty so. All right. Well, thank you very much. I'll tell you what. Anaís, vamos a hacer el video nuevo que tenemos, el que Pablo hizo hoy. ¿Se puede? Se puede brincar. Well, very cool. Pablo and Anaís have been staying with us. I've been staying here at Hacienda de los Santos actually a couple times over the last couple weeks. They've really, really enjoyed it. And just today, Pablo and I did a little cruising around the resort. And so let's just check out a little video we made today.
People often ask me why my family and I love Alamos so much. And then they come down here for the first time and they stay at Hacienda de los Santos and they see exactly what we love in this place. You know, in this world where everywhere you go, even on vacation, it's just big crowds and hustle bustle, it's way different down here, as you can see. When you stay here, it's almost like a walk back in time a couple hundred years. It's just this peaceful vibe, it's serenity. Yet right outside the doors of Hacienda de los Santos in the town, there's plenty to do. So you have a relaxing place to stay and a really, really cool town to check out. You know, another thing I really love about Hacienda de los Santos that makes it different from other places is this is a family-run operation. Not only did they build this place, not only are they involved with every single detail of what goes on here, but even when you come down on our trips, many times you'll meet Jim, the guy who built this entire place. Jamie does such a great job running Hacienda de los Santos. And of course, Ramon, who you see singing with me tonight, he puts on a great show here at Hacienda de los Santos. Nancy has decorated every single room. It's just neat to be in a place where it's family run and where they're just a part of every aspect of the place. You know, it's funny, people travel all the way to San Miguel de Allende or to Oaxaca, when just a few hours south of the border is this beautiful oasis, Hacienda de los Santos, right here in Alamos. It's got much of the same feel, much of the architecture, much of the history, and just that same vibe. I know when people hear the word Sonora, the first thing that comes to mind is beaches like San Carlos, Quino Bay. But I urge you, when you come down to Sonora to visit, don't only check out the beautiful beaches. Not far away is Alamos, and it is really worth the trip because you're going to come down here to Alamos and check it out because it will be a completely different experience and you're going to absolutely love it. You know what I can't wait for? December 3rd to 6th, a whole bunch of you guys are coming down here with me and staying here at Hacienda de los Santos. We're going to have a great time. We still have 2 spots left on our charter bus to come down here from San Carlos. So if you're interested in coming, this is your chance. Come join us here at Hacienda de los Santos, December 3rd to 6th. Elsa and I love walking these streets near the Hacienda. Again, it just feels like we're a couple hundred years back in time. This beautiful historic church right around the corner from the Hacienda dates back to the late 1600s. And the plaza here, at night, it just fills up with people, with families, with food carts, with activity. It's just a really, really great place. And it's just a few blocks from the Hacienda. In fact, right next door to the Hacienda is the school where my kids go. Jose and Marisol are in classes right now, right there. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been to some incredible places around the world, but this is definitely a bucket list trip. You got to come down to Alamos sometime and check it out. And when you do, this is the place to stay, Hacienda de los Santos. I guarantee you it's going to be an unforgettable trip, and you're going to want to come back.
Welcome back, everybody. And I'll tell you what, I need not only Ramon to help me out on this next song, but I need all of you guys at home to help me out because I know you know this song. Now, you've heard some songs in Spanish tonight that maybe you couldn't sing along to, but there is a part of this song that you can sing along to. And not only can you sing along to it, Mike and Jamie out there, it's your job to get these people off their couches and dancing to this next song, okay? So, Ramon, what do you think?
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I think I know where we're going.
Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, se necesita una poca de gracia para ti. Ahí arriba, ahí arriba, ahí arriba, ahí arriba, ahí arriba iré. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Bamba, bamba.
You know this part.
Bala, bamba.
Come on, Turk.
Bamba, bamba. Bamba, bamba.
En mi casa me dicen el inocente porque tengo chamacas de 15 a 20 y arriba y arriba y arriba y arriba y arriba me iré. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Come on, Tom Copeland. Baila, bamba, baila. Dickinson's, help us out. Baila, bamba, baila. Ramon, take it away. Is this guy amazing or what, everybody? All right, guys. Shake it up, baby, now.
Shake it up, baby.
Twist and shout.
Twist it out.
Shake it up, baby, now.
Shake it up, baby.
Work it on out.
Work it out.
Come on and twist it, little girl. You know you look so good.
It's so good.
Come on and move a little closer now. Let me know that you're mine. Come on, everyone. Shake it up, baby, now.
Shake it up, baby.
Come on and twist and shout.
Twist it out.
Come on and shake it up, baby, now.
Shake it up, baby.
Work it on out.
Come
Come on and twist it, little girl.
girl.
You know you look so fine.
So
Come on and move a little closer now. Let me know that you're mine. Ramon! Yeah. All right, here we go. Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia.
boca de gracia.
Y una poca de gracia y otra
poca de
cosita
gracia.
y arriba y arriba.
Ahí arriba, ahí arriba.
Y arriba y arriba y arriba, nene, yo no soy marinero.
Yo no soy marinero. bam. Bam, ba, bam, bam.
Come on, everybody.
Ba, la, bam, bam.
Rudy and Beth.
Bam, ba, bam, bam. Ba, la,
We don't stop until you all sing it.
ba, bam, bam. Ba, la, bam, bam. Bam, ba, bam, bam. Bam, ba, bam, bam.
Yeah, did you get up off your couch and move, everybody? Be honest. Ramon, this is another song that I know some folks out there would love to hear. It's a classic song, and it's all right. So, oh yes, Elaine, we have a song coming up for you too, and she wants to hear a classy version of a song that's not always so classy, but we're going to do one song before that. And I want to thank you all for joining us. I really hope you've enjoyed having Ramon with us. He's just done a fantastic job. Hey, I told you before, I wanted to let you know how to get his album. Here's the deal. I am going to the United States of America next week to play in Green Valley, Arizona on Tuesday. I'll do a Facebook show Wednesday from Phoenix with Rudy B. and Michael Charles. Friday, I will be in Mesa at an afternoon show open to the public. Oh, my God, they're doing Cajun shrimp, brisket sliders, appetizers, and beer for all the attendees for this 2 p.m. show in Mesa on Friday. And then on Saturday, Rudy B. and I are going to have a show at his house, also 2 p.m., with the backdrop of the lake. It's going to be awesome. So what I will do, if you guys would like, is if you want to order the CD, don't pay me for it, okay? We'll figure out a way to do this. What I can do is bring it up. Do you have PayPal or no? I think the hotel does.
Maybe, yeah, I think so.
What I will do is send me a note if you want me to bring up a copy of Ramon's album to mail to you. I'll happily mail it to you. But send me a note. Don't send the money or whatever yet, because we may have a PayPal thing for the resort that we could do that too, and you can just buy it directly from them, and then I'll mail it out. Send me a note if you would like to pick up Ramon's album. You will really love it. It's got not only some of the classics you've heard, but original stuff too. Rudy B is doing a great job on it. Jeff Felsky steps in with percussion. If you enjoy the acoustic versions you've heard tonight, I know you're going to really, really like what the three of them did on the album. So congratulations on your album, Ramon. You've been working on it for a long time. And
thank you very much, Mark. Thank you, and thank you for this. There's a part of the great thing, and to meet all these beautiful people here. Always, I'm just so lucky to spend time with you guys here.
Very cool, Ramon. Thank you. I know the feeling is mutual. I love this classic song you do, and we can't get out of here and do Elaine's classy version of the non-classy song until we hear this classic from Ramon. So everybody give it up for Ramon Alcantar.
Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Cultivo una rosa blanca en mayo como en enero. Cultivo una rosa blanca en mayo como en enero, para el amigo sincero que me da su mano franca. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Por los pobres de la tierra, Yo quiero mi canto echar por los pobres de la tierra. Yo quiero mi canto echar el arroyo de la sierra. Me complace más que el mar. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera.
Yeah, Ramon. Beautiful. I love how you do these classics. Hope you guys will send me a note and inquire about Ramon's album. You're going to absolutely love it, and I will ship it to you when I go to Arizona for those shows. I look forward to seeing a bunch of you guys on that show. I'll tell you what I'm going to sneak one request in front of Elaine's classy. Well, we all know what it is. She wants to hear Guacamole. And so, Elaine, we are going to do that. So I'm going to bring Ramon back for that one. I'm going to do one song in front of it. And this song actually is kind of classy. But it's going out for Mike and Jamie. They love to dance this song. So I mentioned my grandparents before. Married 71 years. Mike and Jamie, boy, they've been together a long time. A whole bunch of you guys, again, are living the video to this next song. And I hope you like it. I'll do one more song, and then we'll get Ramon up here to class things up. Granddad fell in love with my grandma back in 25. He knew right then she was the one. There they are in black and white. And as I wipe the dust off of that frame, I know that they're together once again. I would have loved to live back when the world didn't spin so fast. Things were different way back then, yet love was made to last. It was more than just some store-bought ring. Now those vows they made meant everything. I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you like that. One day we stood up before God and everyone we knew. I gave my word, you gave your heart, and we softly said, I do, with a promise to live faithfully for not a day less than eternity. So here we are now, me and you, raising 4 kids of our own. We've done the best that we can do to make this house into a home. And and our kids will meet someone someday. When they think of us, I hope that they will say, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you like that. Te quiero amar así. I want to love you like that. Te quiero amar así. Well, I'll tell you what. As we get Ramon back up here, I'd like to show you just real quickly a real quick view of Hacienda de los Santos because, boy, if these pictures don't convince you to take those last 2 bus seats for the December 3rd to 6th trip, I don't know what will. You're going to absolutely love it. You will never forget this trip. We're going to make sure you have a good time. 3-night trip beginning December 3rd to this place right here. Well, as you can see, we have another artist up here joining the stage. We've become a trio, ladies and gentlemen. Our resident avocado has joined us. Thank you, Ramon, for bringing us a little gift from California. He said he thought of me when he saw this. Now, this means, Elaine, we're about to class up the song that you just requested. I want everybody out there to help us out on this song. Ramon, are you ready to make some
ready.
guacamole for these people?
Yes, let's do that.
Let's do it.
Dance.
Oh, yeah. I met her at Mercado. She was buying avocados, and man, she really turned me on. She reached for my pepper, and I grabbed her tomato. I knew it wouldn't take very long. She walked up to la mesa. She picked up some cerveza. So I picked up some onions and limon. And the way she looked at me, man, I could clearly see that it wouldn't take very long. Guacamole!
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 We'd be making guacamole all night long. Guacamole!
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 We'd be making guacamole all night long. Ramon, mix us up a batch of guacamole over there. that boy wants some guacamole. How about this guy, Ramon, everybody? She walked up to the line. I fell in right behind. And man, she sure looked good to me. Yeah, bonita. She reached for her money. I said, wait a minute, honey. I believe this one is on me. We got in my pickup. We started to back up. We headed on down the road. We went into her casa. We ate tortillas de masa. And we made guacamole all night long. Guacamole!
Guacamole.
Guacamole!
Guacamole.
We were making guacamole all night long. Guacamole!
Guacamole.
Guacamole! We were making guacamole all night long. Acapella! Guacamole!
Guacamole.
Guacamole!
Guacamole.
Haciendo guacamole toda la noche. Guacamole!
Guacamole.
Guacamole! We were making guacamole all night long. One more time now. Guacamole!
Guacamole.
Guacamole!
Guacamole.
We'd be making guacamole all night long. Guacamole!
Guacamole.
Guacamole!
Guacamole.
We were making guacamole all night long. Give it up, everybody, for Ramon Alcantar. He did a fantastic job tonight. Thank you, my brother. What a great night on Mulligan's Island. Thank you guys for joining us. We will see you again on Wednesday when Michael Charles crashes the stage live from Rudy B's place in Phoenix. And don't forget, shows in Green Valley on Tuesday, Mesa, Arizona on Friday, then Phoenix on Saturday, and then I deport myself to Rocky Point on October 21st, Keno Bay October 22nd, and welcome back San Carlos October 24th. See you guys next week.
Great.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We'd all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.